Super excited to be able to bring this to you guys. It is getting a little bit hot outside, so I figured I'd go ahead and kind of like review this product here that we've recently received. And I'm blown away first off by overall how the product is, how it functions and how well it's made. So we're going to go ahead and kind of hop into it. This is going to be a wireless fan. One of the nice things about it is it completely runs off of battery. So you can go ahead and make sure to grab some batteries that's going to fit it. You can get multiple ones. That's one of my favorite parts. We've got us a 6 amp 18 volt right here, and it just slides right on, clips in just like that. You can adjust where you want the fan to be aimed at with just these two knobs to loosen it, and then, you know, kind of maneuver it around however you'd like. But before we turn it on, it also does come with a corded plug-in that you can use if you want to be able to locate where that goes. You just find this spot right here, and then you'd be able to just plug it on in if, say, like your battery's dead or anything like that, or you just want to plug it in just so then that way you don't really have to deal with it. Then at that point, you'd be able to plug it in and not worry about it. There is also a section right here. We've got us a USB-C plug-in where you can actually plug into the fan and be able to charge your phone. Super handy, super nice. I love the fact that it comes with this option. I think it's pretty amazing that it does. One of the really nice things, like I was saying, this fan is capable of completely rotating a whole 360 degrees, as you can see. And then once you find where you want it, you can just go ahead and tighten these little knobs over here, and then bam, you got it set to the way that you want. I do want to notate that, you know, of course it does not come with the battery. It is just the fan itself, but it does fit the specific batteries that you can find online. Super easy to get them. Now, one of the things that I do also want to point out is it has a kind of like a knob. Instead of just like set speeds, it has a knob control. So you can go ahead and turn it on, as we'll see here. So currently at 25%, and then you can just slowly bring it up to however much you want. The 25%, it shows you the life of the battery, which I think is also really nice. But like I was saying as well, this little knob, I love the feature of having the knob versus just set speeds. I find it a lot more handy to be able to just kind of, you know, choose where I want the speed to be. But we're going to go ahead and kind of test out exactly the speeds in general. So it is a little bit hotter of a day, so I am happy to be able to have this out here and just overall be able to have some airflow. I'm going to turn it all the way up just so then that way I can feel it overall. Now this is blowing out a ton of air, especially for it just being battery powered. I think it is super awesome at the actual amount of airflow that this provides. And of course, it's a pretty small fan in general, so it doesn't take up very much space. So it's super nice in that instance. So this is going to be something that I definitely would highly recommend if you're a big camper, if you work a lot in like little shops or anything like that that doesn't have too much of good airflow. Like, this is going to be super handy for you. One of the neat features that I really like about it is all pretty much aluminum. It's completely metal throughout the entire thing. There's very little actual plastics. So I'm super happy about that in the actual product wise, that most of it is really metal. So I will say, in terms of this fan, I would highly recommend getting it if you're looking for something to be able to just, for the most part, have some good airflow and keep it cooler inside of like a shop or out camping or anything like that.